Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Lagos Youth Show on Lagos Television. Yes, this is that one show where we bring you everything as it dey hot, as it connects to the young, vibrant minds of Lagos State. Raging conversation from our young people in Ikeja, Badagry, Ikorodu, Lagos, and Ekpe division. Here we bring all of the conversation in one spot. Yes, as usual, it promises to be another exciting episode where we'll be having another interesting conversation as it relates to the young people of Lagos State. Stay with me. My name is Tosin Kuyimenu. As we go on a quick break, then we'll keep up the show. Peace.
Some of that time.
Oh my Lord, can you save my soul? I'm in school, wanna keep my head above. My lecturer wants to have sex with me. My HOD wanna get down on my feet. I'm in love with my studies. I don't give a damn if you fail me. Excuse me, sir, you say that you wanna see me.
You are here. Sit down and feel relaxed. You feel my test and you feel my exams. So if you want to pass, you know what to do.
What to? Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
But I go up at the muscle. You feel my test and you feel my exams. I say if you want to pass, you know what to do.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
Am I going at the muscle? Oh yeah. Check out my fella. Check out my
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm up to buy it. You want him to fail.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
This girl be serious. Your lecturer can be dangerous.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
Hold on, no. Checking.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do.
Jiggy, baby. Jiggy, baby. Jiggy, baby.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know what to do. Oh my Lord, can you save my soul? I'm in school, wanna keep my head above. My lecturer wants to have sex with me. My HOD wanna get down on my feet. I'm in love with my studies. I don't give a damn if you fail me.
I go see your daddy. I go tell your mommy. You know I'm giving me more. I go Mr. Lecturer. I go fill your papers. I go see your daddy. I go tell your mommy. You know I'm giving me more. I be Mr. Lecturer. I go fill your papers.
it's still the Lagos Youth Show, and as we promised, it's going to be an interesting conversation. On this episode, it will interest you that we're going to be talking about something a little bit outside the box, which is student unionism. Unionism, as we know, is one of the strong powerhouse for development and governance at a large scale, as it has its own history rooted in young people spanning and advocating to drive change in various issues across the country. On that note, we're going to be looking at some interesting thought as to redefining what unionism is in this age and time. Joining me on the studio are student leaders who are going to be, looking at the conversation from different angles. Yes, on the studio we have Victor Bamidele, who is a national, who is a PRO from the National Association of Polytechnic Students. And yes, we also have Gloria David, who is the speaker of the Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology. It's great to have you guys. It's great to have you. Great to have you, Bamidele. Great to have you, Gloria. So let's just go into it. From a lot of us, our experience with student union, particularly in Nigeria, it used to be known as the powerhouse, for governance, conversation. In fact, we see a lot of leaders, of today, all started out being student, leaders and were part of the union movement and what have you. But I would like to ask, firstly with you, Gloria, what is student union in its actual meaning, and what is it currently today?
Okay, so in a nutshell, student union is all about a group of students, like an association, who speak on behalf of the students, probably to the school management, or if it is outside school, that's with the government or any stakeholders. So that's what student unionism is all about, like an association.
Okay.
But we can also say probably it's like a voice, like representing students, like at large. So
it's like a perfect platform for advocacy and activism for students.
Exactly.
I'd like to hear from you too as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Student unionism is more like what she has said. So she has covered everything, but one thing that stands out for unionism is the never give up spirit that unionism have. When you ask for something from your parents and they don't give you on time, or maybe they delay before giving you, your persistence in requesting for that same thing is more, it explains what unionism is. We student leaders, or let's say general student leaders in Nigeria, tend to always hit the nail on the head till they get what they want. So that's what makes unionism very peculiar in the student community.
Very, very peculiar. I like the fact that you pointed out. But let's look at it from the way it is, and ranging from a lot of conversation that we see on social media. I've seen a lot of activists come online to say student union is not as powerful as significant as it used to be back those years. I would like to hear your thoughts, Gloria. Is student union, is it really as powerful as it used to be?
And to some extent, I would say no.
Okay.
Because back then, we can see the vibrations, the way the thing was, like the political sense of how students was before. Okay. It is quite, let's say strong, let me use the word strong, but compared to nowadays, whereby the students that are in charge, let's say like we're in a modern world, a technology world, whereby the students have like drawn themselves back.
Okay.
Like to not being, to not being gingered to what's it called, in this kind of segment in terms of like representing students. They're like a drawbacks compared to back then. Am I getting what I'm saying?
I think to some extent I get. But okay. Mr. David, let's why is this? If you agree to what Gloria.
I would not say I totally agree with what she said.
Okay.
She's right in an aspect. There's been a withdrawal a little bit, but also if you're looking at the context of your question, you have to first define what power is actually. Okay. So if you're looking at the agitation and the activism as the true meaning of power, then it has been a withdrawal. Okay. But if power is actually to get results, if you're actually trying to get results in a modern world, you cannot use the same principles that our past leaders have been using to actually get results for what we actually want. Like she said, it's a modern world. So I'll not say there's no power in it anymore. I'd say there's a different strategy in getting what we want now than it used to be. our past leaders mostly focus on the agitation, the protest, the confrontation. But now there's a shift there's beginning to be a shift in the way we view unionism, and that has, in some way, it has made us look like we don't have that spirit. Like, let me use the word she used, ginger, anymore. But I feel the spirit is there. It's just in a different way. It's not as it used to be.
Okay. Thank you very much for pointing that. To some extent, there's some level of honesty in what she's saying, and I like the fact that you came out clear with it, Gloria. But what do you think are those issues, and in connection to that, what do you think are also those forces that are that could be influencing unionism at the school level, student unionism? What do you think are those forces? I don't want to mention a few that I've been seeing on social media, but I'd like to hear from you directly.
I need to get what forces in what.
So for example, now I'm going to come direct.
Okay.
A lot of people have been saying that politics have had a major, partisan politics has had a major influence. The willpower, the voice of young people is not being articulated, even fight for. Of course, you know that school unionism play a critical role in the political landscape one way or the other, and also within the borders of the school and also outside the borders. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of posts and people saying, young people these days, when you give them money, they can bend to anything and all of that. So I would like to hear, could that be one of the issues, or there are possibly other issues that could be resulting to that?
Would I say I didn't really get the question as well. But
Okay.
let me just say something on that.
Okay.
I would say in terms of factors that is it terms of factors that draw
Negatively, yes. Negatively
Negatively.
influence
okay.
student union. Okay.
Let me just
Maybe
try to
David,
process it
you
though.
would like to hear your
It's Victor,
thoughts.
actually.
Okay, Victor,
Let me
right.
just
Go ahead.
process it.
I think the things that have, like factors that have destabilized or that has given the negative light to student unionism, definitely there's politics. There's politics within the school campus and there's politics outside the school campus.
Yeah.
And no matter what we try to paint it as, there will always be influence in the school politics. But I would not say that as giving the unionism a negative light. I would not say that as be a major factor in determining what student unionism is. People on social media, like you said, might say whatever they feel student unionism is. The way I view student unionism is not the way someone else views student unionism. So you get. So, but one thing that is certain is the fact that people, student leaders, have different principles. For instance, where I was raised, or let me say my institution where I began my student unionism from, which is Yaba College of Technology, the kind of principles and the kind of ideology that the student leaders there used in navigating the student unionism is quite different from the kind of unionism that's practiced in maybe, let's say, the Polytechnic Ibadan, or let's say Babayaro University in the north. Do you understand? So on social media, when people view unionism, they can pick it from one aspect of unionism or from one political landscape, one geology of unionism, but it's not the same way everywhere. It's not the same way everywhere. That's just it.
I like your thought on that. Gloria, let's look at it this way. Like Victor mentioned, I think what I could deduce is unionism in its nature is birthed out of the ideology of service. And there's been a lot of conversation that young people don't want to serve. Young people don't want to take leadership roles, even in their respective small spaces. What's your take on that?
I would not agree to that in some sense, because we still have a lot of youth out there that they are really ready to work. In that sense, let me take myself as a stance like this. I actually joined union because I've been in union for like 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
This is my 5th year, and this is what I have passion for. So I believe that there are a lot of youth out there too that have passion for this. So the major thing now we need to consider is that people that are actually going out for this unionism, are they actually ready to work? Are they actually ready to speak for the students, or they are trying to go for their own selfish interest? That will put it that way. So it has to do like there are enthusiasts within you, like to work and to serve.
Yeah, true.
That's
Thank you so much. Please, let's go on a quick break. We'll be back with our guest as we continue the conversation. Stay with us. It's still the Lagos Youth Show, and we are still with our guests. So, interestingly, Victor, I like the angle you mentioned. Young people, particularly students, need to start positioning themselves in the right spaces, and they need to understand. We need to understand context in some of these issues. But there's been a lot of conversation, particularly as it regards to students, issues with management and what have you. So, I would like to hear, as a student union leader, what are those feasible challenges you faced in your role, and how have you been able to address them?
First of all, I would like to start from my previous post before I became the PR of the National Association of Polytechnic Students. I was also the chief judge. I was acting as the chief judge of the Students' Union Government of Yaba College of Technology. Wow. And that platform actually gave me a broader meaning to what unionism is, because there was always a challenge. There was always something to deal with, from starting from the school fees to the welfareism of the students, to other issues that always spring up as we were in the administration. But one thing that we were always able to do is always being able to consult. And every student leader must also remember that there's always the 3 C's of Aluta, which is the consultation, consolidation before confrontation. So definitely, like I said earlier, we might not get everything we want, but in the real sense, if we are not going to get everything we want, what can we do to ensure that we get as much as we can? Which is why we always need to consult the management, consult the stakeholders, consult the people that are actually in charge of these things, and ensure that our students get the best and the most of what they can get. So I feel students' unionism, in the sense of it, is just once you understand it, you will be able to make an impact before you even leave the field.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
I
Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much, Victor. In that note, Gloria, I would like to hear your thoughts. I mean, there are many young persons watching us, today that would be interested in becoming a student union leader, or perhaps a speaker like yourself. So, what are your words to them, particularly as with regards to a choice and a decision to serve?
I would say for those youths that are willing to lead, or really to represent or be the voice of students, I think they need to have to keep on doing what they're doing, to keep on being not relenting, because there's sometimes whereby when you're dealing with students and as well school management, there's actually pressures from the students. Let me put in the institution sense. There's actually much pressure from the students. So if there's a lot of pressures and you can't hold yourself back, it can emotionally derail your is that the best English to use? So the best thing is to just, for young ones that are anticipating or that wish or they are eager to work as a union, I feel like they should be strong and also know what they are doing. Like that's, I don't know.
That's it. I like the angle of being strong. Self-motivation is very, very important. You won't always get the force to always make a push, but if you have the capacity to self-motivate, you would always drive. I would like to hear your thoughts with regards to that too, Mr. Victor.
She basically covered most of it. To get involved in student unionism, the first thing to have in mind is dedication. Most of the past leaders before me, the ones I have learned from, the basic ideology they start teaching you from when you start is how to be dedicated, how to not look out for the money, because like you said earlier, people are painting student unionism as a platform for people to come and make out whatever they can get. But the kind of leaders I grew up with, the ideology is not to look for the immediate benefits, not to even look for your own self-benefits. So if I'm looking out to start again, maybe I'm starting afresh as a student leader, I would have the mentality of I'm sacrificing myself to serve my colleagues as my student body. So if you are going to be serving people, you definitely need to understand that you are going to make some sacrifices with yourself. There are some things that you would not be able to do for yourself. Maybe some down to the tiny bit of even your own lifestyle.
True.
You have to sacrifice a lot of things. Maybe there's a need for you to cut your hair, and you don't want to do that. This is a little bit of sacrifice. You still have to do it. There's a need for you to go out to a meeting. There's a need for you to consult with some people. There's a need for you to look for skill development opportunity for your student community. You have to sacrifice yourself to go to these places. And even at the end of the day, sometimes you might not get anything in return for it. You might just do it, and maybe the results for those things will be for the
Later.
not even later, for the other students that
Yeah.
you yourself will not even partake in. You understand? So I think you need to understand, as a young person growing up to be a student leader, that dedication and self-determination are the basic things that you need to start student unionism.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Self dedication and determination, very, very crucial. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much, Gloria. It's been an extraordinary conversation with you guys.
Thank you.
And I'm
very
sure a
much.
lot of young people out there are inspired to go into student unionism, as it's a perfect platform for leadership and also governance as well, because like we've all said, a lot of leaders today spanned from the student union platform, and we're advocating to have more young people get involved. Okay, so yes, that's it with our guests. It's been an awesome conversation. I took a lot from it, and I hope you did as well, learning the curves as it regards to student unionism in Nigeria. As we dive in, keeping up the conversation, stay with us as we go on a quick break. Yes, it's still the Lagos Youth Show. Oh my God, it has been an awesome conversation. Talking, with student union leaders and a lot of, interesting ideas, trying to shift the conversation from where it has been down to where it should be. Young people need to stand, they need to come out and speak with the right voice for the right mission. On that note, wrapping up the show, don't forget, let's not end the conversation here. We'll keep up the conversation as you can follow us across our various social media platforms on Facebook, X, and Instagram at the Lagos Youth Show, and also on Facebook, X, and Instagram at Lagos Television. To keep up the conversation, not to forget, my name is Tosin Ikuyiminu. Keep up the energy, keep up the vibe. Stay jiggy.